Hello and welcome to Storytime in the Garden today. It's a really beautiful day here, I hope it is for you too. I've chosen Emily Brown and the Thing by Cressida Cowell and Neil Layton. Once upon a time there was a little girl called Emily Brown and an old grey rabbit called Stanley. Emily Brown and Stanley were trying to get to sleep after a busy day, but a noise was keeping them awake. Splish went the noise, splosh went the noise. It seemed to be coming from the window. I wonder what it is. There was a thing sitting on the windowsill. Large tears were dripping onto his pyjamas. "Oh, Emily Brown, Emily Brown," wept the thing. "I can't find my cuddly, however hard I look. It's not in the deep and dark, scary wood, and it's not under my pillow. You and Stanley must come and find it for me. I just can't sleep without my cuddly." So Emily Brown and Stanley put on their wet weather wind coats, their see-in-the-dark glasses, and their special boots for climbing. Do you have any special boots? No. They searched down low in the tangles, and they searched up high in the treetops. They ran away from wolves, and they lifted up trolls, very strong. And eventually they found the thing's cuddly, right at the top of the twistiest, thorniest tree in the dark and scary wood. "Thank you," said the thing. "Don't mention it," said Emily Brown. "And now you must be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep." "I promise," said the thing, cuddling his cuddly. Emily Brown shut the window. A short while later, Emily Brown and Stanley were trying to get to sleep again, but a noise was keeping them awake. Rumble, 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 went the noise. Rumble, 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 rumble. It seemed to be coming from the kitchen. I wonder what this noise is. It was the thing again. "Oh, Emily Brown, grumbled the thing. "All I had for tea was 100 hamburgers and one small apple for the vitamins. And now I'm ever so hungry and thirsty. You and Stanley must fetch me my bedtime milk, because I just can't sleep with my tummy is rumbling." Does your tummy ever get rumbly? What can you do when your tummy's rumbling? So Emily Brown and Stanley sighed heavily and put snow snugglers on their heads and ski plankers on their feet and their fluffiest winter warmers over everything. They skied off through the wild and whirling wastes, through blizzards and hurricanes, till their hands were frozen and their legs were sore, searching for a mug of milk for the thing's bedtime snack. Stanley had to distract a polar bear who thought the milk belonged to him. "Oh, thank you," said the thing. "Don't mention it," said Emily Brown. "And now you must be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep." "Oh, I promise," said the thing, dropping most of his milk over his pyjama top. Emily Brown shut the refrigerator door. 5 minutes later, Emily Brown and Stanley were still trying to get to sleep, but a noise was keeping them awake. Went the noise. It seemed to be coming from the cellar door under the stairs. "I hope it's not that thing again," said Emily Brown crossly. It was the thing. "Oh, Emily Brown, Emily Brown," coughed the thing. "I'm feeling very poorly. I need my special green medicine. You and Stanley must fetch it for me from the Whiny Witch's cavern down under these stairs, because I just can't sleep when my throat is tickling. Oh dear. I feel very sorry for the thing now. Do you?
Yeah.
So Emily Brown and Stanley gritted their teeth and pulled out their see-in-the-dark glasses again, and their special tangly ropes and their bottles for carrying medicine in. They crept through the twisty-turny witches' caverns under the stairs, and they put their hands on cobwebs, and they bumped into bats. Meep. They had to tell the whiny witches lots and lots of stories in return for the medicine. Ha 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 ha! Cackle! Cackle! Ha 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 ha!
No.
Thank you, said the thing. Don't mention it, said Emily Brown. And now you really, really do have to be quiet. Stanley and I are trying to sleep. Emily Brown had hardly even shut her eyes before the noise started again. Scratch, scratch, scratch went the noise. It seemed to be coming from under the bed. It's a bit closer this time. At least she doesn't have far to go. It was the thing again. I've got this very itchy leg. But this time Emily Brown had had enough. Stop! Shouted Emily Brown. I've had enough. We've rescued your cuddly from the dark and scary wood. We've fetched your milk from the wild and whirling wastes. We borrowed your medicine from the weird and whiny witches. Stanley and I are exhausted. There's nothing wrong with your leg. What is really the matter? She sounds very cross this time. 2 large tears crept down the thing's cheeks and onto his furry chest.
Da, da,
I'm scared,
da,
said
da,
the thing.
da, da.
Oh, so that's the problem, said Emily Brown, drying his tears and handling him his cuddly again. What are you scared of? Oh,
Da.
I don't know. Things, said the thing. But you are a thing, said Emily Brown. Am I? Said the thing in surprise. I wondered what I was. You are definitely a thing, said Emily Brown, tucking him in tightly and putting his hot water bottle underneath his hairy legs. Am I scary? Asked the thing.
No. No.
You're not at all scary, said Emily Brown.
No, no, no.
You're a very nice thing, and when Stanley and I are trying to get to sleep, we always find it helps to think of nice things. Maybe you should try and do that yourself. Maybe I will, said the nice thing, yawning very wide. Night-night, Emily Brown. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams.
I'm not egg.
The end. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you soon.